As time goes by, people have adapted to the fast-changing environment. Evolution has taken place in the forms of many. Our ideals have changed, principles being altered one after the other. Social constructs have also developed towards the world we know today. In the same manner, the digital realm has also been subtly evolving. As man-made tools evolved from crude to complex versions applicable for the modern world, the web has also transcended to a more complex yet adaptive form. Those that were before deemed impossible are now materializing right before our very eyes. The Web 1.0, the first stage of the World Wide Web evolution. There were only a few content creators and activities during this time. It was considered one-directional in the era of the hypertext web. The Web 2.0, also known as the social web. This is when user-generated content was emphasized in websites. People had more access to the read and write web. Also, social media became more accessible. This is the era when the internet became more interactive, thus becoming bi-directional. Social network became a platform to share our lifestyle and respond to each other's lifestyle. The number of users grew as IT infrastructures grew. The Web 3.0, the semantic web, a web that can be executed. Your one point of entry makes so much difference, resulting in a chain of command or responses. One user can have multiple identities and also interact with one another. For example, these applications have evolved from the Web 2.0. Here are their decentralized versions. For browser, we used to have Google Chrome, now we have Brave. For storage, we used to have Dropbox and Google Drive, now we have Storj and IPFS, and a lot more decentralized versions that offer a much safer solution for data. Everything we thought were impossible during the era of the Web 1.0 are happening now. IPFS, or Interplanetary File System, is a peer-to-peer or P2P distributed storage network. Generally, uploaded content is made accessible through peers anywhere in the world that might relay information, store information, or both. This means that IPFS is designed to create a content-addressable P2P method and share hypermedia in a decentralized file system. This makes the internet faster, safer, and more open. IPFS uses the network capabilities of existing devices to create interconnected networks. It is safer because 1. A decentralized server does not rely on the main network. 2. The storage is being distributed and encrypted. 3. The whole network is open-sourced, which leads to a higher resource utilization. 4. The cost of storing a file is lower, more convenient, and more efficient. 5. Security is higher, which leads to better privacy protection. 6. The transmission speed is fast, with better data requested. 7. Data accessing is fairer. 8. Lastly, leading companies have invested in IPFS. The IPFS is also supported and well-funded by top and renowned institutions such as Stanford University, Digital Currency Group, Sequoia Capital, Coinbase, Skype, Funders Club, Nirvana Capital, Union Square Ventures, and a lot more, as these are just a few notable institutions amongst 5,200 key players. This is how IPFS works. The user who wants to store data pays the miner Filecoin to store the file in the storage that the mining nodes are providing to the network. The miner commits publicly via the Filecoin blockchain to store the file for the user. The Filecoin network constantly verifies that miners are storing files correctly, as the safety of the data is of top priority. If the user wants to retrieve the data or file, the user pays the miner Filecoin again. Only the owner can retrieve the file. Not even the miner can decrypt the file because he only stores part of each encrypted file. In addition, there are two main reasons on why IPFS is more secured and preferable over cloud storage. Under IPFS, things are split into different nodes, hence making it incredibly difficult to hack. And even if the hacker does penetrate into the file, he'll only receive a small bit of the file, which makes no sense. However, when you store on a centralized server, storage providers such as Amazon, Google, or Apple, if a hacker gets access to their servers, they'll be able to retrieve the whole file. The overall cost of storing on IPFS is significantly cheaper compared to cloud storage services for the security it provides.